Must be good. Keep the popcorn popping. No, we're not stopping. Relax. Time for talk through. Adapt, miss a load. Relax. Don't you deal it. Get ripped by your TV. Every Thursday, ACTN the voice in session. Relax.
Hey, get the popcorn. In session starting.
Relax. In session. Blessed good afternoon. It's your boy Elisha, and we're back on the inside with In Session. It has been a while. I miss you guys so much, man. But here we're going on. Tonight, I don't have my brethren Joel in studio with me. Joel is attending to affairs of state, and so he would be back on pretty soon. But for the first time, we have our celebrity guest host in the building. I know this brother a long time, people. Listen, we go way back from the days of music. He is probably one of the more influential people in my singing career. Producer, entrepreneur, a father, a spiritual, godly man. My brethren, GTO, I know him as Garrett. Garo, welcome to In Session, my brother.
Respect, man. Respect.
Yeah.
I want to big up the whole In Session. Thanks for inviting me and the format. Good night to everyone looking on.
Yeah.
Big respect, brother.
So it's supposed to be an interesting night tonight, Garo? It's supposed to be an interesting thing. So let me take the people down memory lane for a bit.
True.
Yeah, let me take them down memory lane. So some people may not know the influence that you had on gospel music and still do have, all right? Because you were influential for launching a lot of musical careers in the gospel space.
Yeah.
And even outside of the gospel space, right? A lot of people don't know because there's a man who prefer the background. See?
Always.
All right? But let me take them down that memory road, right? So we're talking about 4-3.
Wait.
Yeah,
that is way back.
Let me start with the 4-3. For those who don't know, Garrett is one of the founding members.
Yeah, one of the
founding members of 4-3.
boy.
Yeah, how was those days, boy?
Way magical.
Yeah.
I mean, like every night we going out. Once we have time, we going out like for 4 times a week.
Yeah.
We out there practicing in Laramie Church every night because it take a lot of work to get like a 4-part harmony title. So people don't even know the amount of time you have to spend towards getting a 4-part harmony correct. So people just think you just run up on a stage and you sing. Lots of work, So big up the team for free, is responsible for getting us, in a lot of places and also for putting me in a mental state of musical direction of where I want to go with my life. So big up.
At what time you decided? 'Cause I know you in music a long time, my brother.
Right.
At what point in time it came to you like, hey, that is it, boy, music for me, boy?
Well, to be honest, being fortunate to be at my father's garage in San Fernando, and as a child I was always wondering how you get music to go onto a cassette.
Serious?
Because cassette was the thing then.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
CD was for like who have coins.
Right. Big boy thing.
Yeah, that's a muscle move.
Yeah.
So I said that I want to find out, and my father took me and walked me through the garage, and it had a studio there, Ibo Junior Joseph.
Right.
He was next to the garage.
So for those who don't know, Ibo Junior Joseph is one of
the men responsible for Broadway Boys.
Yes, Broadway Boys, and a lot of other people,
Marshall,
not only in the gospel space. You see, Trinidad music and culture, Ibo is one of the staples.
You could say that.
When you talk about men like Ibo, men like Kenny Phillips, these are the guys that were the forerunners of the soca format.
Correct.
And what we know as modern day soca.
Correct.
Right? They were, if I remember correctly, they were actually responsible for changing the sound and
style of soca.
Right. So let me go back now. So your father take you across the road to Mr. Joseph.
To Mr. Joseph.
Right.
And from the day I went there, I didn't leave.
Serious?
Yeah, I forget everything concerning car and this and that, and I was just totally mesmerized with music. And that just led from one to the next with me and Julio. And Julio taught me a lot in terms of production wise. But I was more focusing on Ibo, but I was the Dan.
You can't talk to me just so.
Not right now. So you go in the B room and you fit in the B room with Julio and them and you learn to do demos. But anytime I get a chance, I cross in the big room in a little corner and I just sit down there and I just suck in the tea.
Soaking the tea. Right.
And it led from one thing to the next, you know. I'm not too proud of my past in terms of the accomplishments, in terms of winning soca, man. I kind of road march and all those things. But I did, you know.
But you did. So let me touch on that because we have a topic that we're going to talk on tonight. But
Which
it's
is?
the first guest.
Right,
It's the first guest.
Okay.
So we had to dive into it just at that, right?
Okay,
Right. So you were influential in that space also.
Yeah.
Right. For those who don't know, if you don't mind, you know what was that like?
Well, I always still wanted to create the balance of the nature of what my mom taught me in terms of, you know, always keeping things in a proper way. Because I always producing and saying, but if my mother had to hear the song, I know my mother say, well, she's son do that. So when I did balance, I carve out, like when we was writing balance, me and Colonel Roberts, and producing it, I was really cutting out words like, you know, this too vulgar and this two things. So that's why I find balance would be a more happy song. I would appeal to a bigger mass, you know.
So for those who don't know, you wrote balance.
Co-wrote balance with
and
Kitch.
Co-produced.
And co-produced with the Colonel
So
Roberts.
again, it was part of your progression. So fast forward a little bit. That is when I met you, right? Through J Prince, who
correct.
You understand?
Well, he used to live by me, like, well, not by me, by farmer across the road, you know, across from where I live, you know.
So we met up and we had for a season something that was called GMP, God's Masterpiece Production.
Yeah, boy.
Let me talk about that for a second.
Boy. That was energy, honestly. You know, I mean, working with Prince in the early stages, Prince come in and he was gangster. Gangster gospel.
I remember that.
I know my brother there. They don't know. While I hear to big up Kieran Ramsey, you know what I mean?
Nyota Friday.
Oh, Nyota Friday.
Khadijah. Ron.
Oh, Ron. Yo. That's memories. That's boots, you know what I mean? And we squeeze a lot of hits from there, you know?
If you love Jesus, put your hands up.
Drowning. I wrote that song when my cousin died, and Kieran execute with Khadijah. Khadijah, Another Day. You, Pop.
Hold on to God.
Long
Country Christmas. So people don't know that all these are songs that you were influential or had a hand in. So even in the season now where a lot of people celebrate Christmas. And Country Christmas is a song that is playing rampant right now.
Still?
They're still knocking it. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so we're progressing past that now, and then you started getting into car. How are you reaching this car thing?
Well, I was always in car, meaning I always wanted to reach that level within this car industry that I want to make a mark because I grew up in the garage. My dad, he's a straightener / mechanic. And I always around the corner dealing with cars and I did fixing cars, doing this, doing that. So, you know, it just in my DNA. And, you know, we growing up around somebody the dance in San Fernando, you know, and they have all the fast cars and they just coming on San Cement, burning tire and thing. That's way before drifting and thing. So it was always in my blood. Like I want to do this.
I was always excited.
Yeah, so music financed that dream.
Oh, okay.
So when I do a production, I take my money, invest it, because a lot of money to buy
cars. I remember one of the first times I rode in a car with you. I think we had a show in Port of Spain. You came and you picked me up in a Corolla.
I think it's a Corolla.
Is that Corolla?
Yeah.
Ah, boy. The thing had crash bars, strap seat. Now I'm a very cautious, safe driver. I don't really go over 80 and thing. First time I jump in a vehicle.
Still don't go over 80?
I don't go over 80.
Wait.
Jump in a vehicle, I see 2 handbrakes. I see speedometer straight across the dash. And you watch man, you spook and you say, Kero, buckle up.
But as you can see, safety is my number one priority. You know, so you have the harness and you know you're safe with the guy road.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, the
so
crash rate
let me get the people a sample. We have some videos here of GTO.
True.
Yeah, let me show them what we're talking about. Yeah, let me show them what they're talking about.
Right. Yeah, so this is me testing out. I wonder if my mom watching this way.
Yeah.
This is me testing out.
Look at it. Yeah.
This is a link powered RX-8 with
Okay.
1,000 HP.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the fastest drift car in the islands.
Serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
This is us down by Christian Buddhist thing, testing out the link powered RX-8.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. But it's all power and control, eh? So.
Well, I would imagine so. Please, guys, this man is a trained professional. Don't go outside in your little Civic and feel.
Is that?
This is the link power.
Yeah, this is
what it says,
1,000 HP to the wheels. Yeah.
Wow. I would imagine that a lot of time with going to tune it. Watch that beast now. Boy.
Yeah, tuned by Tech Point. This is down by Jagasa. We just go down there and take a little small stick, you know, just basic training and that kind of thing.
Also, you have to train.
Yeah, you don't get to that skill level in a day. It is a lot of work, Karen.
Wow.
I mean, really, it's a lot of work.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hats off to the master, man. Look at that. Wow. If you like to get with that, if you like to do that in a Corolla, I get that soup of the Corolla, bro.
No, I don't think we should do that, Karen. I really don't think so. You need to be real drive. You know what I mean? Take out all the baby seats and things. I don't think we should put the roller down that road, Karen. I mean, it's a Toyota engine in this, but it is not.
So let the people know,
Right.
because I believe it's a specially built engine.
Yeah, it's a fully built engine. It's powered by Haltech Elite 2500. It's a lot of parts. The rain on the car is a Siki rain. In all,
Fancy thing.
Gucci thing we just call it. Gucci.
All right, so let me jump into the topic. Which is, should Christians date? Right, should Christian? And I'm glad that you're here tonight for me to get your opinion on this, because you're an opinionated fella.
True.
Yes, you're an opinionated fella, and I love that. So, should Christians date? Yeah, should we? And let me break down, the definition of it, right? To me,
Right.
there's courting,
Right.
and there's dating.
Right.
I believe courting
is
exclusive, right? In the aspect of
explain.
you are my, prospect.
Right.
For
Prospect.
marriage. Yes.
As in, but how do you reach the point of knowing?
That is, so the lead up of that should be dating.
True.
All right. Yes. So the definition of dating is there are no titles or obligations.
Right.
All right. I go out with you. Let's say we decide we're going to go Rizzoli's,
Right.
or we go in TGI's.
True.
Or whatsoever. I
Okay.
don't know what's here.
You have TGI money?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You understand?
Because you can lead on the wrong impression, because
If you
from
start
TGIs to doubles, that's a big jump.
Well, all them things could be part of that whole process.
Right.
Right? So it's not exclusive.
Okay.
Right? You go on a date, let's say you go on a date with Maria today.
Maria.
And tomorrow or next week, Saturday,
Right.
you go out with Cavell.
So,
And then the following Friday, you may go out with Carrie-Ann. You understand?
so you're talking to 3 girls?
Yes.
And carrying out 3 girls?
Yes.
At the same time?
Yes.
Is that dating? Or that is flirting at a high level? I don't think. I think.
You're dating. You're dating.
You say dating others at the same time.
Well, it's not exclusive. It is not exclusive.
Karen, I don't think that's how that is work.
You don't think that's how it's supposed to be?
No. Because
All right,
how you would start commitment from an early stage? If it is, I am trying to maintain conversations with Cavell,
Right.
Maria,
Right.
and Carrie-Ann is the other person.
Right.
How could I do this? At what age?
So you, all right. So let's say, let's conjure up this scenario. Let's say,
Right.
you're a young man.
Mm-hmm.
You start, you get your little promotions and things.
Right.
Yeah, your coins.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, your money.
Yeah,
You're
right.
at the age in life where you say, listen,
All right.
I need some companionship. Time for me to settle down. Yeah, you're a Christian, you're a godly man, but
Right.
you want to get the right wife. You want to ensure that you get the right person, the right
Right.
fit for you.
What is the first thing you do in order to get the right wife?
Well, as a Christian, the first thing you should do is pray and talk to God.
Right. So he lead you on our path.
And let him lead you down that path. Now, let me tell you what my belief system is.
Right.
Because it have a next part to this question.
What you believe or what it is?
What I believe.
Okay.
What I
Oh,
believe.
this is I just. Okay.
So let me look at what I, what I think it should,
All right.
what the progression should look like. All right. You understand? Hey, big up Burning Bush. The man say, Karen, come down from there, boy. No, I'm going forward. Leave me, I'm going forward.
Right.
On uncharted waters.
Yeah. You're on level.
INSESSION.
Go up, yeah.
This is what it is about.
Yes, high
All right?
falls. Go ahead, Karen. Go ahead.
So I personally believe,
Right.
there's nothing wrong
with
finding a wife. You understand?
Right.
Because the Bible say when a man finds a wife,
he find
it a good thing. You understand? So in that process of sifting, you understand? Because not every woman is a wife.
But
Let me say
Karen,
that again.
are you sifting everything at the same time?
Is
that fair for Karen and Maria at the same time?
If it's known. If it is known, if it is I tell you, I say here's what.
Right.
You understand? I would like to get to know you.
Right.
Right? You're very interesting.
And you?
Just no, wait, hold on.
No.
Hold on.
Okay.
You are I'm talking to Maria. Maria, girl, you're an interesting person, and I would like to get to know you a little bit better.
Right.
No strings. No strings.
Right.
Let's go and have some dinner.
Right.
You understand? And let's see where this goes. Let me get to know you, and you get to know me.
Understood.
You understand? We friends.
Right.
There are no titles. There's no.
Well, let me interrupt you, right? You ever went to a camp?
Yeah.
And they had a banquet?
Right, yes.
You ever leave that banquet with the person you went with feeling that is your wife?
Plenty times. No,
I see men cry for that on camp. I see men cry for that on camp.
Plenty times. Look, Reynard Rollins said date nothing.
Yeah. Reynard, where's that
Reynard, know that I know your business. Don't go down that road, Mr. Reynard.
Date nothing. So what Reynard is saying in other words, Reynard, clarify what you're saying, Barang. Identify what you're saying.
Yes.
No dating, so you going straight to marriage. You go and buy ring and one time.
Well, let me behave myself. I would have said something.
No, don't do that. We are here, we are in session.
Right,
don't do that.
Okay.
Reynard's family.
So back to where we was.
Right.
I don't see anything wrong with finding.
You don't see anything wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
With finding a wife with Shuri.
Hear what?
All right.
Not every woman is a wife, Garo.
Okay.
Not every woman is a wife. You should know that.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Not every man is a husband.
Well, true.
So,
true.
Why it is we making a song that we would pick a woman rather than a woman would have to pick a man like us?
But the Bible says.
What the Bible says?
The Bible never say when a woman find a husband.
Facts.
The Bible say when a man.
So the instructions was always.
The man has to pursue.
So that is why Christ said you should love your wife.
You're going down a good part there. Go ahead. Don't finish.
No, go ahead.
Finish.
So the instruction towards marriage would always be to man to woman.
Correct.
Not woman to man.
I believe so.
So women now are a little lower than man or a little higher than man at the same level?
I don't think it has to do with that specific. Hey, you're trying.
Let me go up. We're going up.
I'm not going up there.
We're going up.
Here's what.
Right.
Here's what. The Bible says when a man. So let me ask you this question, guys.
Yeah.
Do you think a woman should propose to a man?
The topic is dating.
Yes, it is.
Right.
But I'm just asking you, as we in this portion, as we in this dispensation, you're saying that why is it a woman can't find a husband? You understand? That was the question.
When I think about it, Karen, some women mature faster than men.
True.
So you would always find like a woman who have a bank card and she always have a little money. Sometimes, she always have a coins. Yeah. Sometimes men run low and you might be focusing on other things. You want to buy a fast car, buy GTO boost. Right. You want to go and spend a certain music and equipment. Right. You hold in a bedroom playing guitar. Right. So you find like your angles and your goals kind of off.
Right.
And women now sometimes will take the bull by the horn.
Yes.
And they would say, here we're going on. You done living downstairs by me? I mean, nothing is happening.
Yeah.
Let me put this thing together.
That's an interesting point. But before we dive deeper into this,
Right.
we're going to the break. And when we come back, should Christian people date?
Should.
We want to take all your calls. We want to get your WhatsApp. Remember, you can message me on the Facebook. The number is also down there. You can call us. You can WhatsApp us. We'll be right back on In Session.
In session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live. In Session.
ACTN The Voice welcomes you to join us for our newest agricultural television series, Harvest. You can look forward to a personalized tour around scenic Trinidad and Tobago, showcasing different agricultural practices and teaching us self-sustenance. Explore the many ways to make your harvest right for you. Join us every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Harvest, a new dimension in agriculture. Sponsored by Munich Home and Garden, the Agricultural Development Bank, and the Plant Doctors. ACTN The Voice launches a new and versatile culinary series called Stacy's Kitchen. Stacy will be packing up her trolley at Prasad's The Food King supermarket and making a special stop at the Chadak Lane. We will showcase how to make tasty international cuisine with our local products. We emphasize meals on a budget with our selected ingredients. Join us on ACTN on Monday evenings at 6:30 p.m. Don't miss Stacy's Kitchen, exclusively on ACTN The Voice.
Session. We're back on the inside on In Session. We have Mr. GTO, our special guest celebrity host, with me here tonight. We're having fun. So we're talking about should Christians date? And Garrett was driving home a point that sometimes women mature faster than men. So they may have projections. They might see the future a little faster than a man who might be caught up in the moment of his music or his car or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So go ahead. Let's go.
I mean, so I would say if a woman come to propose to me, I would check myself mentally and say, boy, like I'm doing something wrong here.
So you accept the
I would have to check myself by Karen, boy, because what I had to do when my wife proposed to me, I had to lie down on the ground and cry and I had to get emotional. Imagine. One thing, right? Hold on. Imagine your wife set up a surprise proposal party.
Right.
And you didn't know.
Right.
But you feel so ashamed now. All your boys and them come out here now and your wife kneel down and propose to you.
Yeah,
that kind of tough, you know. That kind of tough. And then your brethren start to laugh at you, though.
Yeah, that's sticky.
So I guess the way the culture is set up now, Karen, you know, some people don't have a problem with that.
Right.
You know, they don't have a problem with a woman proposing to a man.
Right.
Just like to the topic that we on, just like a lot of women don't have a problem with a man dating 4 women at the same time.
Right.
But to me, like bacchanal.
How if it's known?
If it's known,
that, all right. We are not exclusive. It's just we're going out to get to know each other.
So I will get to know the whole AY group, I get to know the whole youth club. Karen, I get to know.
But there's no physical interactions. So all right. We not kissing on the date.
You can't do that.
You can't do that?
You can't.
You believe that?
I believe that, Karen. Karen, you were raised in a Christian home. I know you're playing the one too. But we cannot, Karen, you cannot do that. Yeah. Because you can't create a pathway for the enemy to run. This we know.
No.
So it's obvious. And I'm putting this out there. You cannot carry out people churning on a date and kiss them.
No kissing?
No, that's wrong. No touching, no kissing.
So you wouldn't kiss?
No, I would not.
Yeah, we have a voice note. Hold on. We have a voice note. Let's hear.
I wonder if my wife watching.
Yes, I believe kissing is okay while dating because we are all human beings. We're spending a certain amount of time with this individual. At some point in time, emotions on both sides may be heightened and it may lead to a kiss or even more.
Who is this lady? Sister, brother? No. I rebuke that. Karen, how long again for the show? I rebuke that. We can't. No, I ready to function.
Why?
I work tomorrow. What I'm saying, sister, and this is what I.
This is our opinion. Thank you for your opinion.
All right, thank you for your opinion. But let me clarify
Go
this.
ahead.
You can't. Emotions is something you have to learn to control.
Correct.
So we need to realize this as Christian people here now.
Yes.
You can't find ways for the devil to run within this because that emotion of want and need is two different things. It's not a balance.
Yeah.
Because control will be exercised within that situation. And if it's a man like me with a dark skin, a kiss could end up going into something else. So preventative cure is better than that child labor.
Okay, we have a next voice now. Let's hear what the people saying.
Right.
I believe the Christians should date once the both parties know that it's not exclusive. Right? You know, you've seen other people. Kissing should come when it is exclusive, some level in the exclusive dating, not randomly anytime. Yeah, that's what I think.
Let's say. The people say this is our second female, and they say if it's exclusive.
Why females alone just dropping these voice notes?
Well, I mean, they're passionate about this discussion. All right. So let me backtrack a bit.
Right.
Let me backtrack a bit. You don't believe that you should date as a Christian?
I believe we should. Okay, Karen, we're going back to our timing. When we used to go and we have a little girlfriend on a Saturday night. Where we used to go, Karen?
We go out to cinema.
Nah, I never went cinema.
We go out to upper room.
Upper room, hold on. Right, that is my point. We used to go upper room.
Right.
Upper room had the atmosphere.
Right.
Lighting. It didn't have a dark corner.
No.
It was a gospel vibe.
Right.
After that, you drop them the people them daughter.
Right.
And they go to church whether tomorrow.
Right.
Well, for me, it was on a Saturday.
Right.
We don't have those kind of atmospheres again now.
No.
So, you know, I would stay out of the cinemas for me because when you go into the cinemas, it creates an ambience.
Right. For what?
It creates an ambience. Karen, take off that hoodies because I don't know you're on the dark side.
No,
Karen,
I asking the
don't
question.
send me up there. Don't send me up there. Karen, we good. You ain't bring me out here for that.
All right, go ahead.
So you have to be careful to where the enemy will be patrolling.
Yes.
So you're going into Jesuit Twitter and you're saying, I'm watching these things with all these subliminal messages, and now you're wondering what getting you aroused and what making you feel because the climax of a movie most of the times is a kiss.
So, but we don't have to go cinema. It have a lot of activities that we could do. We could go near Valley.
Right, we could go a little Harry's.
No, not Harry's. Harry's.
Oh,
Harry's might be pushing it a bit.
So beach and all that outside.
That might be pushing it a bit, but we could go on a hike. You understand? We could go on a hike with a group.
Right.
You understand?
And this is why I get into Karen. It was a group line.
Yeah.
We used to be out there, everybody there out there, you know, with the buddies.
But that age bracket that you're talking about is a younger age bracket, let's say, because we have a lot of single 30-year-olds. We have a lot of single 40-year-olds.
Who home playing this game on the internet and playing and Call of Duty.
No. We have a lot of single working professionals who not going and want to go and no high. They want to sit down and knife and fork with a little rosolis. They want to, you understand?
Right.
Yeah, they want to, right? So, I mean, we had to be able to understand the holistic view of this. But before we dive into that, let me hear what the people saying, because we have a voice now.
Next one.
Yeah.
I believe we have to define what dating is, right? Because we may have varying definitions of dating, all right? Nonetheless, in the manner that we may all be aware of what it's referred to, I will say dating simultaneously is fine. But again, we have to define what that dating process entails, right? Because I don't think anyone would like to know that you're dating multiple people and having sex with them at the same time, right? And furthermore, because we are Christians, we shouldn't even be having sex prior to selecting and entering into a committed and final conclusive marital relationship.
Was suspended for a second anyway.
Yeah, but he tied up good. I'll award you for that. No, yeah. But I mean, he brought out a very nice point there in terms sex complicates a lot of things.
Correct. Clouds it.
Bad.
Yes.
To me, even with a kiss, Karen.
Yes.
Because To me, I'll be honest with you, if I dated a girl for over 3 years,
Yeah.
it is human that we would kiss once.
Yeah.
But
No, I know
there is a smack and there is a thong.
Right. I know couples who date
Right.
5 years,
Right.
8 years, never kiss. Never kiss.
You sure, girl?
But that's what I say.
5 years
Yeah.
and never kiss.
Never kiss.
Never hug.
Hug, yeah. Never kiss.
That's the right thing to do.
You're right. We have our next voice note.
And next one.
The people talking. The people is talking. Let's go.
Good night, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
So the question is not really
What is
if Christian should date her. The question is
This sound like Prince.
if Christian should be involving in sexual activities while the dating.
Go man, sleep. Don't
If
wait.
you could date, then you could date with somebody every week because you're dating, you're shopping.
Right.
So when you're shopping, what are you doing? You eating the main course or is it okay?
That's a good point. That's a good point. But the Bible, it's clear. It's biblically clear.
Okay.
Sex before marriage
is what?
is a sin.
Is a sin.
Sorry to burst out the bubble.
Is a sin.
Sex before. Now, is that what has taken place?
Let's
Christian
identify.
dating space? Is that what's taken place?
That is, you see, to me, with what going on now, I don't think that we have clear guidance on what Christian people should do in a date.
Correct.
You know, and this is what INSESSION is about.
Yeah.
Reaching out to the youth in a clear-cut fashion of what you should do.
Correct.
To me, if you're dating, let's date in a group.
Right.
Because that's what we said a long time. So you hardly have
that.
time
I love
to create
So what about
the atmosphere.
What about people who are no friends? COVID, we can't congregate. So you
COVID
telling me
change the
I can't
scene, boy,
date?
Karen, boy.
I can't date during COVID. So I had to just stay single until God knows
Well,
when.
to me, dating now.
Now we are Omicron. We are all kind of cron.
But dating in our time and move from upper room to BBM, and then
Right.
I realize it onto WhatsApp now.
Right.
And to me, a lot of socials cloud in the judgment of what a date is because you tend to see that sometimes the relationship advanced so far on the social, but in the real life, the relationship that far.
Right.
So, to me, if you're dating, I find like it should be more off of the social and more in one-on-one contact.
One-on-one. So dating are wrong.
Dating isn't wrong, but we need to put handles on what should happen on a date.
All right. Voice note again. Let's go. Let's hear the people.
I find we should go back, since we're talking about Bible, I find we should go back to the original Bible thing. Like, we should arrange marriages. That's what we should do. We should arrange marriages and let the kings, like the presidences and the princes and the barons, let them have multiple wives and concubines.
Joel, Prince, we good long time. You ain't bring me out here to do that.
Voice can't hide,
Your voice cannot hide.
You cannot
I recorded for
hide.
years. Don't do that. I come out here to hold it on for you. Why are you doing that? We supposed to be good. Why you? No.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's a deeper understanding.
Go ahead.
God don't work in time, space, and matter.
Right.
So what we fail to realize sometimes, God had a way of replenishing the earth.
Right.
Even after Noah, after he washed away all the Nephilims and all the giants and
You're going deep, boy.
Yeah, all those who did not subscribe to his teachings, it only ended up to a family, right? Which was Noah and his family. And people was outside of the ark and say, Noah, we convinced that it is raining only when it starts to rain.
Yeah.
So
they take too long.
Right, they take too long. So that happened. God saved a family. But he had a way that he was going to replenish the earth.
Right. So he have his.
So if God say, brother and sister have to sleep together to replenish his earth, he could say he could do that.
Right.
So if he had tell Saul,
and this boy?
Because God is way above what we put him in. He is above time, space, and matter. He can't fit in his 2-pound brain. It don't make sense. So
Can't follow God.
No, if God says that is what it is, because he way above that.
I pause in here for a second. As we look at the socials here, we have a lot of people commenting. We have Jared saying, no marriage, no carriage, no wedding, no contract, no ring, no thing. We have Mr. Baliram saying lies. Lies. Who lying? Who lying? I don't understand. Right? So we see Reynard saying dating this wrongs sticky dan.
Yeah. Facts.
He lying.
Yeah. Facts. In our timeline,
you
this
understand?
Yeah.
So we was getting into it. You were saying that our times was different. This times is, we have social media, we have all these things going on.
Right.
You're saying that we should date in groups, nothing wrong with that. Right? Nothing wrong with trying to find the right prospect.
Right.
No sex.
No sex.
No kiss.
Sex is out of the question. With dating, sex, physical, oral, everything is out of the question.
Right.
Kissing is out of the question.
Right.
That kissing should be from a mature level because you need to look at the avenues of where the enemy is going to slip in within this date.
Very good.
Because Satan catches to get this young girl pregnant.
Correct.
And to mash up your whole plan of what God has for your marriage. Because Satan, you have to realize Satan is against family life.
That is true.
So to all the young people that considering dating, always remember, when you're out there in that car alone, driving with this young lady, and Satan is telling you to do this, don't do that.
Yeah, do the opposite.
The amount of respect you show somebody, daughter, is what will contribute to the length and quality of your marriage. And so, Joel Prince.
Preach, boy. You're preaching, boy.
Hey.
You're preaching here. Bishop.
No, man.
GTO. No, but all right. We understand, all that was said.
Right.
And I agree with you fully.
Right.
Yeah, if we are dating, if we are trying to get to know each other better, we should hold back on the physical things. Right? But is that what had happened in your scenario? We will answer.
Let me take a break. Let me take a break on that. Let me see any break on that, right?
When we come back, In Session will be right back.
Yeah.
In Session.
Don't know.
Live. Session.
ACTN The Voice welcomes you to join us for our newest agricultural television series, Harvest. You can look forward to a personalized tour around scenic Trinidad and Tobago, showcasing different agricultural practices and teaching us self-sustenance. Explore the many ways to make your harvest right for you. Join us every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Harvest, a new dimension in agriculture. Sponsored by Munich Home and Garden, the Agricultural Development Bank, and the Plant Doctors. ACTN The Voice launches a new and versatile culinary series called Stacy's Kitchen. Stacy will be packing up her trolley at Prasad's The Food King supermarket and making a special stop at the Chadak Lane. We will showcase how to make tasty international cuisine with our local products. We emphasize meals on a budget with our selected ingredients. Join us on ACTN on Monday evenings at 6:30 p.m. Don't miss Stacy's Kitchen, exclusively on ACTN The Voice.
Back on the inside with In Session, I am Elisha, and tonight we have our special celebrity host with me.
Stop that.
Yeah, celebrity.
Stop
we had to do it proper. Oh gosh, let me do it proper now.
Not on that.
GTO Boost, aka right G Master.
Don't do that, Karen.
AKA Garo. But we have a call on the line, and let's hear what the people want to say. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Blessed good night.
Good night.
Hello, this voice sounds real familiar. Yeah?
Don't see that.
Hello.
I want to say.
I'm going.
That date nothing.
Date nothing.
So Joel, hold on. You never date nobody, daughter.
Huh?
You never date nobody, daughter.
Date nothing.
But how you gonna know if you want to be with the person?
Because I watch them and I find it nice.
No,
So that's
no,
it?
Joel,
That's
no,
it?
no.
That is what determines a wife.
No, let me tell you what is determined our wife.
Go ahead.
Our wife
What?
having discernment.
Right?
To be able to siphon out and know, hey, this girl looking like she making sense, or this girl not looking like she making sense.
Proper.
You check?
Yeah, facts.
The problem with dating is the lack of commitment in the initial stages. It sends a message that this doesn't need to be forever. And if you're looking to build something that is forever, it needs to be forever from the get-go.
Wow.
So you're innocent until proven guilty. So I treating it straight up. Yeah, it is what it is. Other than that, it's nothing.
So how would you know that?
Huh?
How you would know that?
Yeah, but that what I say, you don't know, you can't know. You're innocent until proven guilty.
You have a strong point, and
Very strong point.
Because even when you get with the person,
you still don't know.
Yes, correct. You have a point. And that is why from our side of where I grew and where my foundation of religious aspect came from, we don't really encourage dating.
So
we will encourage big group lives.
Right.
So from that you would feel out, hey, Kelly is my vibes. Yeah, and you'll just transition into Kelly position.
So there's my question.
Right.
Is it a physical attraction thing then, the premise that we base it off of?
First, yeah.
So it's what
I think it all boils down to that, Karen. Because when you see your wife, when you saw your wife, as I should say, when you saw your wife the first time, was it based on her bank, on what she was doing? Were you not attracted to her smile, to her hair? What attracted you to Jade?
Her heart.
Prince, you might not. Prince, you might not. Prince, you might not.
You have a stethoscope. You have a stethoscope. And I want to tell you, baby,
Joel, I was attracted to her heart.
Right. So you into hearts. You into palpitation of hearts. That is what Karen into. Heartbeat. Nah, let me read. On a real note. On a real note.
Let me keep it all the way 100, right?
Right.
Honestly, when I saw my wife for the first time, my reactions was, wow.
Yeah, wait.
Wait.
Yeah.
Who is that?
But that's why God make women beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, it was designed, and it was designed from the rib for man to be attracted to the most beautiful thing it had created for man.
The apex species of the planet.
Yes.
Is women.
You know, when I saw my wife the first time, I say, I cannot marry this girl.
One time.
One time in my head, I was like that.
So let me ask you a question.
Don't ask too much, just ask one question.
Let me ask you a question. Joel, I want to get your perspective on this as well.
Right.
What about the people who dating 8 years, 9 years? What about that?
But you know, some people believe they want to put things in place before they get married. So a man believe he had to have a house, he had to have a car, he had to have this, he had to have that before he get married. So everybody have different levels of values and qualities that they're trying to apply to the relationship, and sometimes it's have them dragging on. And sometimes that don't work.
Right.
Because it's a level of faith you have to take towards marriage and knowing that, hey, what is faith? Faith is the what? Things of hope for.
Right, the evidence of things
not seen. Right?
Right.
Huh?
The substance of things hoped for.
Right, and the evidence of things not seen. And faith without works is what, Prince?
Dead.
So we don't take the step of works and say, hey, I go and wife this girl, the Lord go in and provide.
Right.
Even if you start off renting, you will get a house. But you can't put everything in place. So sometimes you find like a man is like the 40-year-old virgin, he just dating for his whole life. And then you're trying to find somebody like you.
Japan.
I feel if you're dating for your whole life, you're going to be the 40-year-old virgin.
Wait, are people doing it? I know people who say 7 years.
No, but here I think about that dating is a long dating thing.
Go ahead.
No problem.
If you with somebody for more than 3 months,
right,
you don't know if you could be with this person for the rest of your life. Is either one, that person could real act, or you just not observant.
Facts. Because you must see the signs. You must see the signs.
Red flag.
The flag's always there, but here what you don't say now, mean worry about that flag, because you see that makeup she put on tonight.
Hey.
100 Prince, you get chopped.
Yeah, I have no time with that.
I see some bridges get chopped in that phase already.
Yeah, no time with that. You forget your phone on the charger, and when you come back 10 missed calls, you're not even ready wanted to hear, man.
Until they go a hike and she bathe, and that was it. And then you really see the beauty. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we don't see the red flags, we just ignore them because of the beauty. The beauty is the gift, and it is the problem.
But our national flag is red.
That's it,
Hey, I love it. I love it.
But yeah, the thing is with dating, why I don't really find dating really makes sense unless you're not looking for a serious relationship.
Right.
I think that is what dating was created for. People who are not looking for a serious relationship.
So once you're ready, you should start dating.
When you're ready for a serious relationship, you're going to open up yourself. You're preparing to open up yourself to this person.
Right.
With dating is very segregated because you don't know this person and why did you trying to be with somebody who you don't know?
Right.
Why are they even a consideration for being your significant other if you don't know them?
Right.
You should get to know somebody before, and dating has the whole precedence that is to be in a relationship. So now it have a different kind of pressure. People acting is a
nobody real.
So nobody being real.
Nobody real.
Yeah,
But if that's okay, this is my co-worker and you don't have to impress me, I don't have to impress you, and you get to know this person.
Let me interrupt here, Joel, and that is what Camp Vibes used to do. Because you're seeing girls in a natural state a kind of way. You know, they ain't dressed up, they have on home clothes, because every time you're dating somebody, she comes and she's on the best.
Yeah.
So you cannot tell what you're really getting. So Camp used to create that kind of atmosphere where you know for sure, hey, Tanabet, I like Tanabet.
Tanabet?
Well, that's our name I make up there, just to save the the histories.
Okay.
Yeah, and the next thing too is, right, marriage is a commitment, you know?
Yes,
right.
It is a commitment. That's like when you start a brand new job and you sign that paper, you make a commitment to come to work for 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock until it is decided otherwise and put in paper.
Correct.
You make that commitment, and from that day on, you make the commitment. Now, sometimes you might miss, you might reach to work 8, you might not even go to work, but you will make sure and show up every day and do what you sign on paper to do. So that is what marriage really is. So you don't really need to date somebody to make that kind of commitment.
Honestly.
Big facts.
But Joel, thank you very much, brethren, for gracing us.
Yeah, man.
We miss you from having you in studio. Always a blessing to have you on the show, brethren.
But how you never say you missed me before?
I always missing you, boy.
I ain't get between that one, Joel. I ain't get between that one.
No, I listened, I watching all on the TV. I said nobody ain't said Joel, but I hope you're crying. I hope you're crying. Tears in my eyes. If it wasn't for the INSESSIONers, I was like, here in the door, I want the INSESSIONers to hear my voice now. I say my questions and then
that's how you're thinking.
Forget what? Forget nothing.
No, man.
Forget nothing.
No, man.
All right.
So
people, that was Joel Prince on the inside.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the contribution.
What's your final words, Joel, before we go?
Yeah.
Joel. All right. That's Joel there. That's Joel there.
Yeah. Normal exit.
Yeah. Always a blessing.
Yeah, man. Omega.
So as we start wind up.
Right.
You're saying dating nothing.
Now Prince kind of helped drive home certain points
Right.
that I kind of established on.
Go ahead.
Which is dating nothing facts.
Right.
But congregation and congregation is very important for this generation. But how are you going to congregate dating in COVID is that should be the topic. How do I date in COVID?
Well, next week we have to see where this goes. But we have a voice note.
Okay.
Let's hear what the people have to say.
Dating, if you're dating on different levels, if you're dating and you're serious about the person serious about you, and letting things play out, I don't see nothing wrong with a little kiss, getting a little intimate once you know it's serious now. If you know you're not too serious about the person, but you're just dating the person, nah, don't jump into the kissing thing.
Garo, talk to me. They say the people are saying that if the courtship is a serious matter.
Okay, I gonna put it like this, right?
Go ahead.
These men talking because they don't have children.
All right, go ahead.
If I send my daughter, which I don't have as yet.
Bless God.
Baby, which I don't have as yet.
right. Come in.
When I do send my daughter on a date, you really think I would want a young man to kiss my daughter?
No.
Because after a kiss, your hands will start to wander.
Yeah.
You really think I want somebody to open this door of excitement on my child if you're still even not sure if this is the person I want to be with?
So, I am...
Kissing nothing, boy.
I am saying kissing nothing as well. I agree with that. You understand? I stand by that, kissing nothing.
Yeah.
You know, that is how it should be. It might be how it always happens because, I mean, we're human beings.
Right.
But we should aspire.
Right. For perfection.
The Bible say that. You understand? So try your utmost best. Don't go into it wanting to smooch.
No,
Yeah.
and I think the levels where dating is now, the examples coming from movies.
Yeah.
So let us take our perfect example from the author and finisher of our faith, which is Christ Jesus.
We have a voice note.
Okay, send it.
As you finish that, we have a voice note. Let's see what the people
Same
say.
thing.
For me personally, I don't believe in dating persons simultaneously because persons may get hurt in the interim. Persons may be confused as well. I think it might impair the judgment a bit. You know, you may have a good person and you are being confused with the other and bringing whatever happening in that scenario into the other one.
Yeah.
I believe dating are different levels. And
Okay, he's
if you're
coming.
dating on a serious level,
Okay, guys.
one person would be good enough.
Okay.
If you're jumping from multiple person, then people can get hurt in the interim. But if you're going out on a date with someone as a friend with no intention, then that's different.
So it sounds like that.
That's my perspective. You know, everybody had a different ways on how to do their thing.
Okay.
Done, man. All right, done, man.
That was real.
But I mean, and this is the thing,
Go ahead.
dating shouldn't be based on what you think or your concept of what it should be.
Yeah.
There are guidelines, just like there are commandments in the Bible
Correct.
that we should follow. There are guidelines towards dating someone's daughter. Dating someone's daughter, Karen, is high respect.
Yeah.
Not only dating, but safety. A girl must feel safe on a date with you.
Yeah.
And to me, our style long time, Karen, was carrying out a girl and making her laugh.
Yeah.
You know, back then I was the most attractive guy before I, put on all this muscle.
Yeah,
And before you started with Marvin Gaye and things.
Yeah,
so we used to work on the mediums.
We had to
It was entertaining. We was more making people try and laugh. But now men concentrating on, the smoothest lips and, and
it feels like it feels like in this time, sex is easy to get, but love is hard to find. You understand? It seems because of the whole social media narrative, the movies, everything. Everywhere you turn, everything points towards seduction.
Yeah.
You understand? And we had a kind of.
So that's why we water down kissing. So kissing to sex is like, that is okay for that to pass. It's still wrong.
It's a desensitization. No, let me stop jumping out of the hat of being the advocate here. Let me as we drive it home, in sessioners. I mean, it was a wonderful conversation. Closing points. I honestly believe that the Bible is the ultimate truth.
Facts.
And we have the pointers from the Bible.
Right.
Sex before marriage is wrong. It's called funny.
Wrong, very wrong.
And we shouldn't engage in that as Christians.
Yeah.
Right? I honestly believe that people could get hurt in certain scenarios, and we shouldn't be selfish. We should always, approach these things from a selfless perspective.
Please interject that sex is a spiritual thing as well.
Yes.
While you might manifest it in flesh alone, sex is where your spirits intertwine.
That is what seals the contract in your marriage.
And hence the reason why you have to go before God before this event.
It's one narrative I hear a lot when we have this conversation.
Which is?
A lot of men they say, but I don't want to buy cotton bag. You ever hear that? Yeah, man, they say that.
They don't want to buy cotton bag?
Yeah, they don't want to,
But how much of them buying that was one on wrap already? Your roti that's wrapping it back. You pay for chicken breast roti.
You don't know.
Yeah, you gotta go man hope that is chicken breast inside there.
Yeah, but we can't live our life like that.
No.
We can't live our life like that. We have to know what is right and we have to follow what is right.
Right.
You understand? I don't believe in long curtains. That's my personal.
It will confuse you.
Yeah, I do. If you know, and the thing is, by the second date, Amanda's knowing it.
Yeah. One time, Karen.
By second time you meet us here, sometime you just, and you don't know.
By the time you're second, you're trying to pay for the car and you realize you're short. And she
dip again.
She dip and she say, hold that. Well, yeah, I got married.
You know when I know, Garrett. That is it for me.
When was your confirmation?
By here we go on. And I'm telling the story real quick because we have 2 minutes, right? Real quick.
Yeah.
When me and my wife now started, getting to know each other, it was not long, like about a month or two.
Right.
I bought a car, right? By a match.
Yeah.
Shake down.
Yeah.
When I tell you shake down, you can see the road. You understand? So I call her, I say, girl, have a little ride. I go, let me touch road.
Right.
I say, it's not the best thing. And she say, it work it? I say, yeah. It have wheels? I say, yeah. She say, pumping. Watch me.
That is the exact same story with my wife. My car was leaking, boy, and we go to church and there's water. And it's
men laughing at me, though.
Take my advice. The best woman you could find is a woman that is not materialistic.
She not on things.
Nah.
My wife not on things. My wife, bro. I'll bring my bongo for my wife and she's
gonna feel happy. Boy, Karen.
She is excited.
I love my wife because she loves the simplest things in life.
Shout out.
I had to big up Kinder Greenwich every time. Big up Ocean Greenwich. I love my wife from the moon go back, baby. I love you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And marriage could be the best thing that you could do towards in the sight of God and in the sight of man. Yeah. You know, and we made the examples. You know, me and Karen used to be outside there dating, you know.
Don't tell my business.
You see out there, me, you, Prince, everybody, we out there, Duncan, everybody, and Toss, everybody needs to function, you know. It was a vice, but no, Karen, dating on a hyper level, you know. But my advice to the youth is put God first in everything and let him guide your judgment towards who and what should happen on a date scene.
There you have it, people. It was a blessing.
Yes, man.
GTO, Garo, my brethren, Garrett.
Yeah, man.
First celebrity host on the INSESSION.
Don't do that.
Nana, it was a blessing. Thank you. Hey, Joel, it's always a blessing, brethren.
Yes, I, brother, man.
You'll be back soon. Do we have to do the INSESSION? As missing you, we missing you on the team.
Yeah, man.
Meet us again on Thursday night, guys. We back in the building. It's INSESSION, you know. It's INSESSION, Garo.
We live. We live.
Yeah. So, you know, hey, you know the song?
I bet.
Time to talk, true. Sing it now.
I can't sing.
Well, you showed me how much.
Good night. Take this mic.
You can't tell me you
wrap
can't
up time. A minute.
I know, yeah. You can't tell me that for free. Yeah.
Give thanks.
So it's a blessing.
Yes, I.
You know, Jade and the family.
Yeah, big them up.
Yeah, I had to do that, boy. I might go and get some next boy.
Jade.
But it's always a blessing, Garrett.
Yeah, man.
Time for coming through. We're going to see more Garrett, you know?
Hey.
Yeah, we're going to see more Garrett. We're going to see more Garrett people. All right? So INSESSIONers, we love all you. Check we out every Thursday. Keep the popcorn popping. Send me pictures with the popcorn.
We live. Oh, we live. Ah, yeah.
Hey.
That was